Today is a Specialized Status 160 non-mullet run through, and also the story of Specialized for about 20 years in my life, and the grand opening of Bolton Valley today, and a broken bike. So it all starts in 2001 when I bought my first Specialized enduro FSR in Salt Lake City. Moved to Vermont, changed a few parts in it. It's mostly back to stock now, as much as I could, just to retain what it used to look like. And I rode this at Bolton Valley in 2003, maybe 4, maybe 5, the last time they ran the lifts. And then fast forward to later in life when my son started to get into park riding, I bought a new bike. I bought an NS Soda, which is now dead. I broke the chainstay at Killington 2 weeks ago, and was desperate for a replacement. And post-pandemic, it's hard to come by bikes. You can see the chainstay broken here. So I was shopping, and bikes were shipping for August, which was terrible at the earliest, 1 July if I spent more. So instead I picked up a frame. Luckily, Ranch Camp in Stowe, Vermont had this frame, and I just swapped all the parts over from my old bike. Yes, it is a non-mullet Status 160. I don't know how well it will ride, but at least it'll ride. And I sure as heck for the rest of my park season am not going to be riding the old Specialized. Now this one was $2,100. It did come with XTR. It was amazing. 3x9. It had disc brakes, which blew my mind in 2001. So that was my first Specialized. I had another one in 2013, Comp Carbon FSR. Didn't know that I'd ever buy a Specialized again. They were getting so expensive. But this one was $1,300 for the frame. And then I just swapped all my parts over. Just as a run through, I've got some Specialized wheels that I bought on Craigslist. I got a RockShox YARI non-boost, which I got on sale because it was non-boost. The cockpit here, I've got SRAM NX shifters. I've got a cheapo dropper lever. I've gone with Dior brakes, newer Dior brakes. They're similar to STX. They stop just fine. I don't weigh very much. They stop just fine. My dropper is a PNW Cascade. I had to get a shim to go from 30.9 to 34 or something. I've got the original NS saddle on here. An Octane 1 saddle that came on my NS. I've got the original bars for my NS, Octane 1. Same as the grips. On the crank, this was a warranty crank I got for my NS. It's a GX crank. I needed to buy a different chain ring. I put on a 28. I don't know, we'll see if it clears okay, but I put on a 28. I've got my 1-up chain guide and bash guard on the bottom. The bottom bracket will be lower because of the 27.5 wheel in front. I think I measured that the bottom bracket's going to be about a ½ inch lower than if I had been non-mullet. There's my NX stuff. I do have a temporary rear wheel on. I was waiting on a boost spacer kit for my Hope rear hub, so that's a temporary rear wheel. And I think Spank Uzi pedals. And that's it. So we'll see how it rides. I'm super psyched. Today is opening day at Bolton Valley. Grand opening day on the Vista quad. Gonna ride this bike. I should probably do a shakedown ride on it before I go up. Lifts run at noon. And that's the story. I'm just happy to have a bike to ride for park riding for the rest of this year. And I'll maybe come back with another review on how well it rides. Thanks for watching.